So anyway, I says to Sheila, I says, you can't give my mother a pork roast. And she asks, well, why not? I have to explain the whole thing to her. Excuse me, do you mind moving your car? No, go away, I'm trying to tell a story, okay? I've had a hard day, I don't need this right now. Go! Eesh, jerk. Ugh. So anyway, I'm explaining the thing to Sheila, and all of a sudden... What the hell was that? I don't know, but it looked very painful. Yes, you're telling me. Say, listen, baby, I couldn't help but overhear you singing during rehearsal, and I gotta say, you got a marvelous voice on you. You're in the best town in the world to have a marvelous voice. Man, Chicago's gonna... This place is gonna give you a lot of opportunities, but you need someone who's gonna help you find them, you know, you just someone to help you guide you along in your career. So, maybe, you and I could,
Mr. Cavender, your Jimmy Johns is here.
Great, thanks, Billy. So anyway, I was saying, maybe you and I could have dinner later tonight, you know, sort of discuss... No, baby, no, don't scream like that, you throw your voice out.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Most people don't know that. Just keep it cool, huh? And just that way. Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, George, thank goodness you're here. Could you please clean that up for me? I seem to have spilt my latte on the floor. I'm going to go get a new one. Could you clean it up for me, please? Thank you very much.
Oh, alright. Let's see. Whoa. Your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news story. A series of mysterious explosions has been occurring around the city. We now go live to Colin the Marines, who is now speaking with one of the witnesses to one of the explosions. Colin, are you there?
Thank you twice. I'm here right now with Mr. Olaf Jensen, who claims he witnessed firsthand one of the explosions. Now, Mr. Jensen, could you describe in detail what happened?
Well, you see, me and my wife Helga, we were outside on the fields over there plowing, getting ready to plant some corn, and all of a sudden our next door neighbor Sven, who's a really good friend of ours, he comes and asks us if he can borrow a cup of sugar because he's making some of his famous huckleberry pie. And of course we says, of course you can borrow some sugar because we love his huckleberry pie. So he goes into the house and you get the sugar, and all of a sudden there's this big kaboom. We heard it, so we rushed into the house and we went inside, and Sven was nowhere to be found. There was just his measuring cup shattered on the ground, and nothing else in our house was broken or anything. There was just this big kaboom, and all of a sudden Sven was gone.
Thank you very much. As you can see, these explosions don't seem to be impacting anyone except the people who are exploded. There's no collateral damage except if they're holding something that's made of glass. Oh, the measuring cup, that was made of plastic. I think that was just broke. I mean, did I say it shattered? I don't... Well, it did crack a bit, but I don't... Maybe there was a chunk missing. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm traumatized. Yes, well, anyway... Obviously, these explosions cannot be explained by known science. This is going to require some inquiry. And this, well, let's just go, I'm just gonna throw it back to you twice, because I'm absolutely speechless about all of this. I'm absolutely confused by all this. Let's send it back over to the studio, but back to you twice. Thank you, Colin. We now go live to Van. You're gonna pay me back the $10 with who is now at the scene of the most recent explosion. Van, how are things over there? Thank you, Twice. I'm here at the site of another explosion here downtown, and the police are investigating right now, but they are not talking with reporters. I'm wondering, there's another person over here, maybe she knows something about what happened here. Now, excuse me, miss, do you happen to have any information about the explosion that happened here this morning?
Actually, I was helping you, and I'm a reporter with Channel 4. Would you happen to know what had exactly happened over here?
Back to you, Twice. Thank you, Van. We now go to our political analyst, Don Yells Aloud, for to see what he makes of these explosions that are going around. Don. Thank you, Twice. Now, it is clear to this political analyst that these explosions are being caused by the liberal agenda. These damn liberals are slowly but surely ruining our country, and it's causing good, righteous citizens to explode with rage. Now, to prevent any further explosions, we must ensure that the liberals are kept out of power. That is why I am staging a full government takeover. Myself and my army of Teletubbies will invade the White House and the U.S. Capitol building, and we will seize power. Then, once in power, we will deal with these pinko commie rats the good old-fashioned American way. We'll nuke them till they confess. Die! 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 Back to you, Twice. Thank you, Don. Station management would like for me to remind you that Don's opinions are not necessarily that of the station or of anyone else who works here. As a matter of fact, we all think Don is a complete and utter nut, but we keep him around because his rants pay the rent. On a lighter subject, let's see what the weather is like. Let's go see what the weather's like with Arthur More Donuts. Arthur! Thank you, Twice. Now, as you can see behind me, the weather board is still broken after 2 years of disrepair. So I'll, yet again, be forced to give you the weather report from outside. This should be fun. Back to you, Twice. That sounds great, Arthur. I'm getting something. Hold on. We are now going to go live to Abel and Willing, who is at the scene of another explosion, interviewing another witness. Abel, how are things going over there?
Thank you, Twice. I'm here right now with Mr. Marcellus Q. Rigby, who claims to have witnessed one of the explosions firsthand. Now, Mr. Rigby, could you explain for us exactly what happened?
Well, I was back in the backyard by the shed getting some tools because I was going to build a doghouse, you see. And my wife comes out and she says, "Dinner's ready." And I says, "Okay, honey, I'll be there in a minute." And she turns around, she starts walking back into the house. She's not even in the house when all of a sudden there's this big puff of smoke, this big flash of blinding light. I temporarily lose my eyesight for about 2 seconds. When I regain my eyesight, she's nowhere to be found. There's still some smoke going around where she was standing. And yeah, that's what happened. And let me tell you something, I'm pretty ticked off, because, well, who's gonna cook my dinner tomorrow night? You? No. I can't cook, so I'm either gonna have to order out, or, I don't know.
Thank you for that. Back to you, Twice.
Hey, Mr. Cameraman, you know how to cook? Yes, well, that certainly does sound very unfortunate. To close out, let's close out on a little high note. Let's see what the weather's like. Arthur, how are things?
Well, Twice, it's an absolutely beautiful day outside. A little cloudy, but the breeze is magnificent. It's the perfect day to close your laptop and breathe in fresh air for a change. Back to you, Twice.
That sounds absolutely magnificent. This has been a news brief. I'm Twice Nightly. Thank you, and yes.
Guys, could you all quiet down for a little bit? We need to talk about something.
Sorry, Mike, shh.
Look, guys, I know we're all broken-hearted about Harvey biting the dust and all.
Do you really have to say it like that?
Yes. Anyway, we need to find somebody to replace him. Now, are there any volunteers? Oh, come on. How about you, Johnson? Do you think you could do it?
Oh, no. Me? No. Never. Not in a million years.
I volunteer myself.
What?
What?
You think you can handle it?
Sure, why not? How much does it take to run a studio anyway? You just gotta sit at the desk, tell people what to do. Sounds like the job for me.
Alright, you've got the job. Now I'm going to leave and probably never show up again.
Alright, everybody, celebration to Kelsey's Bar. Drinks on me!
Yeah, tell me the truth. On a scale of not at all to royally, how screwed is the studio? That bad, huh?
Yup.
Meanwhile, at another part of the backstage area...
It's amazing. They haven't found us out yet. Shh. Quiet, you. I wonder if they'll realize we're the ones who've been blowing people up. Shh. I said quiet.